Hello again, I'm Robin Kelly, GP, family doctor who's really concerned about the proposed rollout of 5G, but also the existing levels of non-ionising radiofrequency radiation that our population has already been exposed to. I've done a lot of research recently and studied in depth the papers that have come out of Israel on the frequencies that are being proposed for 5G and their effect on human sweat glands. Human sweat glands live in the skin but are in a spiral shape. And what happens is that when we sweat, we produce water, which greatly enhances the conductivity. And these studies are really quite eye-opening because they show that, and this is a study done on humans, on students, of course. Students are always great lab rats. They will tell students to go and run, and so they become sweaty. And they find then that these frequencies, pulsed in certain ways, are reflected, therefore, by these sweat glands. Therefore, they're becoming antennae, both outside and presumably inside the body. So even though the claims that these wavelengths, these higher frequency wavelengths, don't penetrate so deeply, it could be true. Of course, that doesn't mean there's huge consequences from this. Also, incidentally, as I'm mentioning it, that we are covered by bacteria, the human microbiome in the gut and over our largest organ as well. If we disrupt this, we'll disrupt the whole integrity of our body, including how we respond to antibiotics. So we're endangering those, particularly women with urinary tract infections and the treatment of chlamydia, which, if that interferes with that, that will lead to further infertility. So this is what we're putting at risk. Then it dawned on me, because I work in student health, is that we have now pretty well an exponential rise of anxiety states in our students and our young people, and in our school kids as well. And when you're in an anxiety state, you sweat. Now, some of these anxiety states have been linked causally to social media, not just the radiation, but also the implications of social media. And so here we have in our institutions, in our tertiary and secondary school institutions, the installation of multiple antennae on the wall to produce this 5G, to interact with the student who is already anxious. As I said, we have to look at all this in context. We have to look at this radiation on top of all the other stresses that we have in life, causing oxidative stress to our cells. And this could well be a huge tipping point. So when these companies talk about amazing possibilities, we're not talking about possibilities here. We have to be sure that it's safe. And as I've said it before, it is increasingly becoming mad. Cheerio.